It's time for bullshit story time. I'm back. I am back. Back with that BST for your ass. Let's get into it. What I'm rocking today is not to be questioned, not to be dicked with or talked shit about. I got that Sailor Moon tee on my body with the long sleeves. Yes, sir. I got white gauges in, kind of, there's some like marble or something like that. And I intentionally got my hair all fucked up with that frazzled homeless look. So fuck with it. This gonna be a long BST right here. So sit back, buckle yourself in, get ready for that wild ride. After I graduated from high school, I went straight to college. Didn't really want to go, wasn't feeling it, but it was paid for by my grandpa, who had high hopes that I would turn my life into something, which I had no intentions of doing at all. So I gathered up my shit and I headed down to a little place called Stephenville, Texas, USA to attend Tarleton State University, TSU, bitch. I went into that school with zero friends. No friends at all. None back home. None that I was making at this new campus that I was on. Because I was introverted and I fucking hated people. But it didn't take long living in the dorms at Bender Hall for me to meet some people from down the hall. And we began to have Halo tournaments with the LAN fucking Ethernet cable stretched out across the hall, talking about team battles and fucking giant matches, dude. I was a motherfucking hoss with the shoddy on motherfucking Halo, fool. They put me in a tournament down in the motherfucking community hall downstairs, the fucking student activity area, dude. Put me in a tournament and I was busting off shoddy blasts into people's fucking armor and shit, taking people out. I was a beast. So I was making friends by being a host at motherfucking Halo. And one of the friends I made, his name was Tyler Aarons. Shout out Tyler Aarons. Ain't seen him in probably about 32 years. AKA I ain't seen him since I was born. Anyway, fucking Tyler Aarons, shout out. He was my boy. He was in ROTC, also known as ROTC. And me and him loved death metal. So we became fast friends, dude. Always kicking it, talking about death metal bands, Amon Amarth, motherfucking goddamn Hatebreed and shit like that, dude. We were fucking always chilling, listening to metal, and became fast friends. And it wasn't long until we started getting into some campus shenanigans, man. And now I have arrived at the fucking point of this story. Campus Shenans, motherfucker. All kinds of fucking havoc wreaked upon fucking TSU, dude. Me and Mr. Aarons, along with several other lesser friends, made it a habit to cause problems around TSU. One of the first things we did was have a laser battle out on the grounds of the campus, dude. Just hide behind fucking trees and buildings with little laser pointers like the teachers would use in class, the professors. Anyway, we had laser battles around campus, dude. And we got in trouble for that shit, which was bullshit! Laser tag battles at the witching hour and on into the wee hours of the fucking morning. Pitch darkness besides the lights around campus, dude. Just blasting off fucking laser pointers at each other, dude. And we fucking got called to the dean's office the next day knowing that we were in trub. The dean fucking looked straight at us with a look of sheer piss-offedness. He was not happy. And what he told us was that we've been getting some complaints about some peeping toms. We don't fucking tolerate no goddamn peeping tomming around these parts. We had some girls complain over in the girls' dorms that people was outside their windows with lasers creeping on them. We were like, homie, you got it twisted, fool. We're just out here doing boy shit. Fucking boys will be boys, motherfucker. We're just laser blasting each other. We ain't fucking tomming on nobody. The fuck are you talking about? What are these chicks talking about? They wish we was fucking tomming on them. Nah, we just out here shooting lasers. Maybe one beam flew into their window and they thought we was fucking with them or something. But we was just trying to battle like on Halo and try to be cool. So we told that fool, ain't none of that happened, dude. So we scraped by the skin of our balls. Didn't get in no trouble for that. I guess he believed us, which he should have, because we didn't have no reason to be tomming. Anyway, we didn't get in trouble. But that wasn't enough to deter us from doing Shenans around campus. So we got into more fucking havoc. At the time, me and Tyler were huge fans of Borat. Loved that movie. Tried to watch that movie again, probably about like 6 months ago. It's garbage. It fucking sucks. One of the worst movies ever made. But back then, we thought it was real fucking cool. So we would walk around campus just screaming out Borat quotes at the top of our voice. And one thing we also screamed for no fucking reason, just walking through campus, was butt fuck! Butt fuck! Just walking past sexy co-eds talking about butt fuck! Butt fuck! Just making absolute fools of ourselves in front of sexies. One of the more funny things that I remember was fucking with people's cars. We didn't break nobody's shit. We didn't break into nobody's shit or try to fucking hijack anything. Nah, but we like to do small pranks on people's shit. If your bitch ass has ever been to fucking university, you probably know that they'll issue parking tickets for no fucking reason at all. Pissing everybody off, dude. They'll fucking ticket you for parking, for pulling through and parking with the nose of your car facing the lanes and shit. Stupid shit just to make the college money. Fuck college. They would leave these tiny manila envelopes on your fucking car, dude, under the windshield wipers. And as you walked up to your vehicle and saw that manila envelope, you knew that you had got a bullshit parking violation that was going to cost way too much fucking money that college students just don't have. It was bullshit. When you saw that manila envelope, you were immediately triggered and pissed. One time, fool, I got one of them motherfucking parking violations, but I was like, you know what? I'm a motherfucker keep this manila envelope. And I looked over at Tyler real quick. I was like, we about to run game, homie. I am about to pull a prank. So I got a motherfucking note card and wrote punked on the note card. Put it in the manila envelope. We went out to the parking lot and put it on a random car. Then returned to the second floor of Bender Hall and did a stakeout, staring out the fucking window, waiting on the unlucky person to show up at their car and realize they've been punked. We sat there fucking learning tricks with a butterfly knife from this dude that had a cleft lip. We called him Clit Lip. He was teaching us how to fucking perform tactics with a goddamn butterfly knife. Sat there staking out. We never did see the people find out that they'd been punked. But deep in our hearts, we knew that somewhere somebody was pissed because they gotten fucked with. We took it to the next level and got some motherfucking glass chalk. You remember that shit. And we would go around to cars and, of course, draw penises on these people's cars and shit all the time, just putting fucking little notes and little fuck yous on people's vehicles with glass chalk. I know I would have been pissed if somebody did that to me. So yeah, we were fucking with people. In keeping with their tradition of being giant cocksuckers, the fucking campus police would put fucking boots on people's tires if they were parked semi-illegally. And we were like, man, that's some fucked up bullshit, but guess what we're gonna do? Went up to the cars and wrote DOS boot on any car that had a boot. Not only were they booted and couldn't go nowhere, but we had also tagged their shit to make fun of them. It was fucking sad, but in hindsight, it's fucking hilarious. Possibly the funniest thing we did was one time in the middle, in the dead of night, we found a fucking traffic barricade. One of those ones that's shaped like a sawhorse. Yeah, so it was heavy, but we picked it up and put it behind a parked vehicle so that they could not get out unless they had some help moving the barricade. Just twisted and fucked off ways to fuck with people. One time, for no reason at all, we went on some dirt roads outside of town. And somebody had the bright idea of shitting in a bag, dude. Putting fecal into a fucking goddamn bag and putting it in somebody's mailbox. I don't remember whose dookie it was. Don't know who boo-booed. It might have been me. Can't remember. Maybe have erased that memory from my mind forever. But somebody took a boo-boo in a fucking sack and put it in a mailbox, dude. Imagine finding that when you go to check the mail the next day. In addition to all of those things that we did, we pulled pranks on each other in the dorm hall, dude, in Bender Hall. We fucking did all manner of shit, such as taking a paper plate, taping it to somebody's door with a million fucking tiny pieces of paper with little dicks drawn on them so that it would be dick confetti, and we fucking knocked bam 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 on the fucking door in the middle of the night till the person woke up, came out, and we told them there's something on your door. So they were pissed and fucking ripped the paper plate off. Dicks fucking sprinkled everywhere like New Year's confetti of cocks, dude. Just little things like that, puncturing holes in frozen shaving cream bottles and tossing them in like fucking smoke grenades into people's dorm. Slowly, as the fucking shaving cream would unthaw, if the unsuspecting person didn't notice the shaving cream in their fucking dorm, the next morning, their dorm would be filled with foam. Dude. Just ridiculous shit like that. Just stupid fucking jock shenanigan fucking fraternity bullshit, dude. And finally, the stupidest of all the things that went down at TSU. They had some kind of tradition where, for a whole night, you had to beat on a fucking barrel with a goddamn stick. Literally, all night, someone had to be beating the fucking drum. Just beating it with a fucking stick. Had to do it throughout the whole night. So you had to go in shifts and shit and go out there and beat the goddamn drum. So we fucking showed up out there talking about, we're about to run this shit. Y'all just go ahead and fucking take off to your dorms, go do some tomming or whatever it is you gotta do. So we took the stick and beat the living fuck out of that barrel, dude. Bashing giant fucking bashes in the side of that motherfucker. Just smashing it hard. For hours on end. For no reason. But anyway, fool, there was, I don't know, fucking Tyler Aarons went on to do some cool shit with his life. I think he's doing pretty well, got a wife or whatever. Clit lip, got no idea what he's doing. He's probably working for Facebook. That motherfucker was always on a computer fucking coding and doing shit like that. He's probably working for the book face. There was another dude named like Travis that was some sort of hoss on fucking Xbox. He ran track and shit. He probably had a heart attack at an early age or something because that fool would run like 37 miles a day. I don't know. There was a bunch of other characters that were involved in these Shenans that I don't really remember all that well, but hopefully they're all doing good out there in the world and got their degree and whatever the fuck ever. But for the times that we spent at TSU, we did very, very little schoolwork and very much fucking shenanigan work. That's the first place I got drunk. That's the first place I smoked the devil's herbs. That's the first place I did lots of things. That's the first place I really made any friends, man. So shouts out to the time spent at TSU. Thanks for the 2 semesters I was there. Grandpa for paying for that shit, and for the school for doing their best for a delinquent like me, a fucking derelict who never did his work. It's all appreciated because it's some shit I went through and some shit I did that I would never take back. I got no regrets. Now I gotta get up off this motherfucking couch, walk on over here, put a goddamn cap on my head to cover this shitty hair. And now it's time for that outro. Yo! Until next time. She didn't even react. Fucking sad. Anyway, peace and chicken grease, bitches.